Now, in my view of thinking about it as the greatest asymmetry in the world, it is not just that, because most asymmetric opportunities or events are low probability. I also view Bitcoin as not just probable, but increasingly inevitable because of where it's at, where it stood the test of time, and the attacks it survived and strengthened through those. That most asymmetric events are low probability. Bitcoin has the greatest positive asymmetry that's ever existed, because what it represents is the world adopting a new form of money, and money exists at the foundation of the economic layer. Everything drives off of money working in our modern world. But when you add into that it being probable and then increasingly inevitable, that adds to the asymmetry of it. But there's a third component, which is if you're holding a form of money that fails, you have inherent negative asymmetry of that. And everything that is levered to that economic system, that is levered to that base form of money, that it's like, I like to describe it as the game of hide and seek where the kid is in the corner and he covers his eyes. Everyone can see the kid, but the kid doesn't know it. That this equation is, you don't have to adopt Bitcoin, but money is a consensus. Just as gold emerges as money, that you can't just look away, because if you decide not to play and everybody else decides to, you're going to get dragged along. And if you hold a form of money, imagine if you were holding the Venezuelan bolivar when it went to zero. That is what negative asymmetry is.
Sure.
So it's positive asymmetry with the probability versus low probability versus the risk that you're wrong and you don't play and you hold the form of money that doesn't just get debased, but that is no longer accepted, that is inherently negatively asymmetric. That is how I frame Bitcoin in whole being the greatest asymmetry that's ever existed. And that's why, to me, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin's 69K or 20K.